long morning. Started at 6 a.m. But for now it's fine. A lot of coffee, and I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, for me it's not long actually. I woke up a little bit late today, which is normal for Saturday, and not much coffee yet. But that will be in the right time still. So Andrew, we haven't been streaming together for a long time, and today we're back to one of our main topics, which is to remind our viewers a little bit. So we investigate in different aspects of microservices ecosystems. In the other theme that we're doing together with Andrew, we on microservices service mesh ecosystems, and we investigated Linkerd, and we tried to start it up last time with the other Andrew actually. So last time we tried to implement a Nest.js GRPC microservice and then to put it into Linkerd. That's still ongoing. Today we're back to one of our previous topics, but today we also want to try a different cloud, different cloud, and to push some microservices, some gRPC microservices that we have into the new cloud to try. So, what is a new cloud, Andrew?
It's called Yandex. It's one of the biggest Russian clouds. I would say similar to Google, maybe, but from another country. That's it. Pretty much the same stuff inside, like all the similar resources you can create inside this cloud.
Right. Okay. So what do we see on the screen already?
So we see our previous workshop, which was about Azure DevOps, Azure itself, and also about Pulumi. So for today, we're gonna switch cloud from Azure to Yandex and see how hard it would be, and actually to understand what we need to do. I've done this before, to be honest. And usually I start from this command, as you can see in my terminal. PS1 equals something, and that's basically remove everything from your terminal line and just covers it with your own picture or whatever you want, actually.
Yeah.
So let's get started. Hello. Let's see what I have. So before I prepared, I've done some configuration. It's in my different terminal, but I will copy an example. So first of all, I've done Pulumi init. Pulumi init in the new folder. I will try to do this here, but it will unknown command. Oh, maybe new. Yeah, new. So new command actually says that there is not possible to start it in this folder because it's already initialized. So as you can see, Pulumi created some bunch of files. Don't know. Do you think we need to show process of creation new one, maybe in a separate folder if you want?
Yeah, and to remind us, that would help. Yeah.
So let's go. Yeah.
And this project is basically containing some very low-level gRPC services, right? It's a currency converter and.
Yes. So it contains packages. So all of these are kind of our previous workshop. And so the idea of that previous workshop was to create an infrastructure for those services and also deploy those services in this infrastructure. So for today, we have quite similar task, but we decided to switch cloud and see what Yandex Cloud could provide to us.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's just quickly see infra new. So we create a new folder. We go to this folder, and then we run Pulumi Pulumi new command. So here is it. It advises us to pick what technology or maybe technology to use. Unfortunately, there is no Yandex in this list. So in our case, we just gonna pick TypeScript, which is here in the end. We picked this, the project name, yes. Description, stack dev, yeah. So for now, it's pulling all the files. We have, I think we should have this folder here now. Yeah. And right after that, Pulumi automatically, creates a folder inside with all the files, all the stuff, what we needed, and things like that. So you can straight away start writing your infrastructure using TypeScript as we decided.
And it doesn't have bindings to a specific cloud yet, right? That's gonna be added to the settings, to the project itself. Okay.
Yeah, this one doesn't, because we here we have selected just TypeScript without any bindings to other AVS or any other cloud. So just TypeScript, completely clear infrastructure. You can pick whatever Pulumi suggests you to use. So yeah, for now I will just remove this folder, and we're gonna back to infra. So infrastructure, it's a folder we had from Azure DevOps, and infra, it's a new folder we created for Yandex. Yeah, a part of this, let me go back to infra folder. A part of this, I've done several comments to configure Yandex locally and also in the Pulumi cloud. Let me show you. So the commands like that. Pulumi config set Yandex, it's a specifier for the Yandex, and folder ID, it's some specific stuff about Yandex to make it work. It's not secret, but yeah. So when I run this command, yeah.
Yeah, the question is, so far we don't have anything specific to Yandex, and with this you basically create some configuration that will be used when Pulumi will connect to the cloud. This is the first step, sort of, right? Like
so basically here what we have like a index file, and we're gonna actually, we missed something. Let me try to find this. We need to overview installation. We need to start using a package which is called Pulumi Yandex. So we need to do import as Yandex from. And this package is not installed yet. So let's get this installed.
Do you know who is maintaining this project? Is it like Pulumi or Pulumi itself, Pulumi organization, I mean, or Yandex organization, or just community?
Good question. I don't know. It's GitHub repository for Yandex was stored on Pulumi workspace and Pulumi group. It was Pulumi originally. Maybe Yandex also pushed from their side to, provide this capability to another platform. Install. There's something strange going on my computer.
Yeah, it's always problems with ideas. Basically, they create their own terminals, and it's not a native behavior that always strikes back. I know that. I think in VS Code it's a little bit better, but in IntelliJ IDEA products I saw this before.
Yeah, maybe I've tried. I've tried this VS Code, but not very straightforward to me to switch when you already used to use specific commands and specific things to do your native stuff. So yeah, basically what we've done, we've started using this package, and this package inside contains a provider. So provider gains us to Yandex Cloud. And so to configure this access, we need to specify, as this provider says, we need to specify like folder ID, cloud ID, and let me check, and token. I already done this. So to start using Yandex, basically we need to define 3 of these things. So this is what I was doing here. So here I was providing Pulumi, injecting into the Pulumi configuration this Yandex folder ID and this specific value. So when I've done this,
about that. Sorry, question about that. So if you show this line again, set folder ID. Yeah, so this params is basically where Pulumi will be connecting to Yandex. So where did you get this configuration? Is it in the guide of Pulumi at Pulumi Yandex? What exactly needed to be and where to find it?
Yeah, let me guide you. So what we have, I'm not gonna share my another screen because I don't have it, but I will just insert the links here. So Pulumi to Terraform. Terraform is another tool to configure your infrastructure as a code. Both of them have the registry. They call it registry. They provide and show all the packages they have, like Yandex Cloud, all the providers. So different providers have different configurations. So you can go to registry something of Pulumi, and you can try to find Yandex there. So basically, I've gained there. Got this link if you want it. And there they basically describe that you need to specify 3 of these things. The problem about this, they've been saying you need to set these things, but again, in their guidance here, they don't say where I need to take these things from the Yandex, because I'm quite new in the Yandex Cloud, so quite challenging to me to find the right place. So yeah, I'm assuming we have for now. One more thing about this config. When you've done this, you can see this file appeared. So this is Pulumi dot your environment, which our environment called dev, like development. And here you can find all the all the data, right? But as you can see, so here we store this thing as a plain text. If I copy, I can find it. Here's a little thing you can secure it, mark it as secret.
Yeah.
and it will be configured like that. Yeah, let's try to
Yeah,
do
it's like with Ansible, right? They have they basically can encrypt your credentials, and then you can use a password to decrypt it if you want. But in most cases, it's just stored as is.
Yeah. Sensitive information is secured. Unsensitive, we just put it as a plain text. And what interesting, this Pulumi dev config also being uploaded to Pulumi Cloud. So Pulumi Cloud has all this configuration on their side to be able to actually run, to make our infrastructure up and running from their side as well, which is kind of interesting. So let's try Pulumi up. It's a command to say into Pulumi, let's get everything up and running. And they say, do you prefer to this update? So first of all, it's shows you what resources should be changed during this update, and then you should to decide, do you want to proceed or not? So we say yes, because there is one unchanged resource, basically nothing. A great job. Yeah. So let's get started. Let's have a quick look what we have in our previous index.ts file in our Azure DevOps infrastructure to understand what we are going to implement. Okay, there is nothing. It's nice. That's quite good. Yeah, part of this we have a cluster. For the cluster, Kubernetes cluster, right? Everything, as you can see, is taken from Azure native something and Azure AD. So let's see what we can take from Yandex maybe. Yandex dot cluster. Kubernetes cluster. If I try to Kubernetes. Okay, let's try Kubernetes cluster. View. Let's see. Okay, to provide some parameters to it. Let's try to find what exactly I need to do in the Yandex resource. I'm going to API docs and trying to find the Kubernetes cluster from the Yandex, from the registry. And here in the registry, you can find very useful examples. So what's going on here? Alex, are you still here?
Sorry, was muted. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. I thought I've been alone. So basically, yeah. If you go there, you can find very useful examples of how you can create everything. So I just copy this example to our code and we can proceed.
I'm looking into this docs now. It has, of course, a lot of resources. And I mean, API docs. What I'm looking at. A question like I use Kubernetes cluster. I see. What else besides Kubernetes cluster can we find in Pulumi? I mean, specific to Yandex, maybe not specific to Yandex. Is there other common approaches to be used, or is mostly Kubernetes in different clouds?
Well, everything what you can create in the cloud itself, like networking. So first of all, you can see here we have multiple variables which are shown as red because it's not defined, and one of them is the Yandex VPC network resource name.
So it
So
can be also a very low level configuration. You can
yeah.
basically set up your infrastructure in a way you want, but there is also a Kubernetes like a template, right? Like you want to have everything for your Kubernetes cluster, and that is one plugin that you can use in Pulumi. Do I understand it correctly?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
But again, it's not about templating. Pulumi doesn't give you all these templates. They give you an examples on their website. You can use these
Okay.
examples to create something new, or you can just leave it and create without examples by your own.
Templates is a different topic, Helm, right? And Pulumi also has something with Helm.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I see you're
My
ready
regular
for a
cough.
conference already. That's very cool.
Yeah, thank you for that.
I'll give you one second if you don't mind, just to announce a new conference. It's a new conference from our friends. It will be announced very soon by officially by company. But you can already open a link and go there, and hopefully we'll be doing a workshop there. But that is not yet decided, not yet confirmed. But we will at least apply for that this year, and maybe even do it offline. Let's see.
Nice. Few seconds of advertisement from Alex
Yeah.
Kornikov. So now
Yeah.
we can proceed with our code. Yeah, let's first see all these red blocks. Yeah, basically we need to create this first. Let's try to start from VPC network. This VPC is one of the things we need to create our cluster. So it should be connected to some private network. So let's call it default. It's just another example from Pulumi Cloud, and let's try to do Pulumi app with this and see it should be at least up and running. If it is, it will be magic because this is the first time trying to get it work. But usually, as we usually know in development world, it's never worked from the first time. But for this time, it worked. And yeah, maybe by the end of our hour, I will switch to browser and see from the Pulumi side how these resources could look like. But for now, we just can proceed with the code. So this one was created.
Probably in a CLI you also can see a status of your resources. I'm guessing.
Oh, really? Pulumi. Let's actually have a look. It won't be so beautiful, I guess, like in the UI interface. Manage
Console.
stack.
Maybe
Let's
console.
try. It's actually directs me to the web page.
Okay. Right. That makes sense. Yeah, I will Google it so far. Please continue.
Okay, so first thing we done, let's uncomment it and see. So we need service account. We need network. So network, we can use this one. We can use this one, network ID, I guess. So one red bit we replaced. Subnet ID and zone ID. Yandex VPC subnet ID. I guess it should be also here somehow. Let's try to look. Subnet IDs.
I still not understand. So you started with a VPC, with a default VPC, and you following some basically example how to start your Kubernetes cluster in Yandex Cloud, right? Some recipe for that. Okay, so it's just begins with the VPC. Can you give a link where you which one are you following?
You mean in sense of Kubernetes cluster? Here's the link.
Yeah, please paste it some. Okay, yeah, I will find it. Yeah, no worries. This is.
Let's remove this. Pulumi. Yeah, sorry about everything a bit messed, but going. We also need some KMS provider. This is for managing our secrets, I guess. Let's try to find on Pulumi registry, do we have some KMS provider, maybe? What exactly they want? They want resource name symmetric key.
Yet another link to see for our viewers is the repository in which is now showing. I just pasted in the comments, so you can look afterwards what we got there. On resources in the CLI, you have logs. That's something to begin with. Pulumi logs will show you recent logs from all the resources.
Yeah. You mean from here? I can run it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, well.
Yeah. Interesting.
Let me just quickly check from the Pulumi side. Is it anything already created there or not? I guess it could be not. However, it says yes. Infra stack, dev, resources. Yeah, actually, Pulumi providers, it says, yeah, VPC network is created. Okay, let's proceed with next bit, which is a KMS symmetric key. We're gonna create everything default.
What is KMS? Do you know that?
Key management system or something like that. So basically about creating and rotating your private keys. So let's again comment this. Try to do Pulumi up and see if this will create another resource, which we just added. Yeah, I want to create one more. Okay, one more created. We are one step closer to our Kubernetes cluster. Let's say here we gonna use this one. labels, apps, cluster, master, blah, 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 public IPs, public IP, okay, security groups. I'm not sure what's the purpose of this security group. Let's try to find and basically understand. So VPC security group, it manages a security group with the Yandex Cloud. Okay. It's much more clear now. Okay, basically, basically security group is about, I'm just gonna insert this example here as well. Is about defining all the, inbound traffic, outbound traffic, and inbound ingress something incoming and egress something outgoing. It defines the rules how this traffic should be processed. And here we default VPC network. Let's try this creation again. All this basically blocks copied from the Yandex Pulumi examples. So here, can we see security groups ID? Here is it. Few more things left. Zonal. We need to define a zone. Subnet resource zone. Let's see if we have something like zone here in the network. No, we don't. Where it's taken from? VPC subnet resource name. It just could be something else. VPC subnet. Try to find subnet. Yeah, it's actually it. It's another resource. Let's make a copy of this as well. We call it default subnet. There's a default VPC network, and here's the subnet we create for it in the zone rule central 1A. Okay. I'm just I'm just thinking, should this subnet be the same as this one from the security group? Probably yes. We actually don't want any UDP traffic. So ingress from to port, I think 80. Protocol any. Okay. We have two more resources. Which gonna go here, basically here. It's a subnet ID, and also we have a zone here for subnet. No ID. Not service account ID, and service account ID seems to be. Oh no, it's kind of different one. service account node and service account service. Let's try to find service account. It's plenty of them. IAM service account key, binding, member, policy, key, account access. Yeah, I think we just need a just similar service account.
You just created.
Yeah, create new one.
Mm-hmm.
Service account node. Let's create two. It asks us to create two, but I guess it should be quite similar one. So basically, this is the one.
Yeah, one for Node. Yeah, it's in documentation. There is some difference indeed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So maybe it's better to
One
create two.
by the worker nodes of a Kubernetes cluster to access container registry. The other one to be used for provisioning compute cloud and VPC resources for Kubernetes cluster. So without node, it's like more global one, a bigger picture. I don't.
Yeah, let's simplify. Let's go with one, and just define all the access to it. Provide all the access to each service account for everything.
Okay. You think it will work?
So it cluster
stores credentials. You think this service account?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's basically a way to the cloud to authenticate all your requests from your services. So
that's why it's called IAM, identity access management, I guess.
Yeah. Let's comment this out for a while, try to get everything up, what we need for our cluster, and then we will try to cluster up 3 new resources. Yes. All 3 created. I guess that was the last beat, successful beat. I think, okay. Yeah, I think creation of the cluster is not gonna work, but let's see. Alex, what do you bet? Will it work or not?
No, it will not.
And why?
That's gonna be next month's investigation, I guess.
Do you think it will take so much time?
But the idea is that after we deploy this, we should have a Kubernetes cluster in Yandex, right? And after that, we even can deploy our Linkerd service mesh there if everything's successful.
Yeah, okay. That's correct.
So let's do that right now. Okay.
It's actually, you can see it actually says that some resource been updated. I think when after creation, creation failed, or permission denied. And did it update the previous one? Let's try one more time.
Can you kind of force update, like remove your VPC services, everything that is already there?
Why?
Yeah, no big sense, I guess.
And it's you can see it's quite a strange error. RPC error, code permission denied. I'm not really sure for what. Permission denied. Let's try to have a look in the cluster. Maybe.
And what does a dashboard say? Is it more information there?
What dashboard?
Pulumi dashboard. Do you have more information there, maybe?
Yeah, let's see. Let's try to find it. Pulumi dashboard. I think let me reshare my screen to Pulumi for a while, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
Can you see my screen? Yes.
Yeah, all good.
So yeah, this is a Pulumi site, I would say. Here we can see the activity, and like 2 recent activity was failed. Let's can have a look. Maybe we have some more details. Details are pretty much the same.
Yeah. Diagnostic. It had some diagnostic there.
Where? Here?
Changes on the right. Yeah.
Yeah. See.
Now the same. Sorry.
It's much more clear now. Maybe metadata. No. Configuration. No. This is our configuration, by the way. Timeline. No. Here's what resources we already have created. Okay. There's a graph view, by the way, how it looks like.
Very cool.
I think the next step should be here. Yeah. Let's try to go to Yandex Cloud, maybe.
Can you do it in this window as well, or you just?
Yeah.
You log in it. Yeah.
Can you see Yandex Cloud?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try to find VPC network. No, nothing. Okay, maybe I should go here first. Okay, I have 2 networks for subnets, 1 key.
Maybe we should have separate key management services still. Maybe that was maybe you just just required.
I mean service account.
Yeah.
Let's try to.
Maybe you switch to IDE.
I don't think it is gonna take a lot of time to try.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Service account. Okay. I will reapply.
Or at least show us Pulumi.
Sorry?
State now, same error.
Same error, but it's about the naming of service account. I should rename the second one. Otherwise, it says that this one already created. Yeah, it's being created. No, the same error for the cluster itself. Permission denied. I actually think that last time with Azure, what helped, I found an example how to really set up Kubernetes cluster in this specific cloud, because there was some pitfalls basically. After this one after created, and this one created by me, I guess. Yes. Routing tables, like security groups. Oh, it could be. Because I'm on the private can you still see my screen? This
yeah,
one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a free trial subscription on Yandex Cloud, and it could be that. Let's try. So my idea, let's try to create the clustering here, because it could be something that is restricted just because you are on the trial.
Makes sense. Yeah. Still on the trial.
Let's go back. Managed service for Kubernetes. Sounds like the thing we need. Test. Service account for resource after from the list. Let's just use the same configuration as we tried to use during our creation. We have the nodes encryption key. This one, we created this one. Oh, it could be that we try to apply the version, and let me check. The version we tried is 1.17, which is too very old.
Where did you specify that?
It's in the code. But anyway, yeah, let's try to create the same
in a dashboard. Yeah.
And if it works here with the same configuration from the other side, okay. No address after. Type of master, regional. Zonal. Zone A. Okay. Similar configuration. Yeah. Maintenance window, whatever. Network settings. I don't know, is it required field or not? Permission denied. Let's see.
My God. Same. Looks the same, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna report this problem.
Problem with the service. Increase quotas? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember which service it was, but indeed, what you're saying is can be a root for this issue. Root cause for the issue. Was it in Azure? Yeah, I think it was in Azure even. Like when we tried it last time, you had to specify in some setting, yeah, I want to increase the number of something on some resources. And then after that, it magically started working.
But I don't know. Greg, no. let's try to see. I want to use this information. Create cluster. The problem that it doesn't say anything. Like when I try to create my cluster, it doesn't say I don't have permission for because of this and because of that. And it's really frustrating.
I can imagine.
Okay, yeah, let's see.
Are you in the code? You still show in the browser?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find my subscription information. Trial period. You can upgrade this and reminder. Some discount resources. So basically, what it says that I have discount for few of these, but
Except
I don't see
Compute Cloud. You see that?
Where?
Scope. Everywhere except Compute Cloud, and then next one is Compute Cloud actually.
Yeah. That's. I mean, this is what is granted, but I also have like my credit card connected, card connected, so it could be used from even there.
Yeah. What was on the top was some trial indeed, trial period upgrade to paid version. Okay, so we have basically 30 days still to be on trial, and we can try different things theoretically. Okay. Documentation trial period it was.
No, okay.
Yeah.
Let's check my billing status, as it says it should be active or trial active, but I think one of these for sure is there. If you don't have folder, create one. I've created folder, okay. kubectl, we don't need this yet. Resource available in the cloud. I guess they have resources available in the cloud. If you don't have create, make sure you have enough resources. Actually, this is interesting. What kind of, it says some limits. Quotas and limits in managed service for Kubernetes. For limit. Yeah, I think we under this limit anyway. Network created, nets created, service accounts created, Kubernetes cluster. After cluster, okay. Master configuration, maintenance window. Click create cluster. We done this.
Did we?
Let's try to permission. No.
All right, Andrew, we have 5 more minutes. I want to see my gRPC microservices in Yandex Cloud in 5 minutes. Is that still feasible?
Yeah, sure. We will work on that, buddy. Let's try to see. Okay, applications. I think application. Is it possible to upload an application here? Application load balancer doesn't sound right. I think they does not allow you to just load application. Docker. Okay, it's some docs. So yeah, I think we have no chance to get this work, unfortunately. So basically, we spent an hour and ended up
sending a report to Kubernetes to Yandex Cloud. That's what we did. I think it was useful. Also installed.
Yeah, I think just to inform Yandex Cloud people, if this issue won't be fixed, we probably have to switch to Microsoft Azure again. So let's get the ball rolling.
Exactly. We should warn them more, guys. We're really looking to another cloud now, and
I think yes, I would love to actually try Google Cloud instead. I spend a lot of time creating something for Google Cloud, so I think it should be much more examples and less pitfalls on this way.
But we still want to try, to check Yandex at least.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we need a solution. Yeah. I'll try to contact these guys. I already tried to find is it possible to gain some quota for educational purposes, but I didn't find any.
Of course.
So that was.
Now it should be the case. You want to switch to code, or it's enough?
Yeah, let's show the code last time.
Yeah.
Next time we will remove it.
I'm still wondering.
My assumption was about this version, because here it was 17 and 17 is not supported. But anyway, I mean, even in Azure Cloud, when we try to apply something and we get a error from Azure, the error was quite explanatory, saying like what is wrong, so you can understand and go and fix it. And here you just getting permission denied. That's I mean, that's fine. I mean, but it would be nice to understand why this permission denied. No idea.
Yeah.
Let me try to see my billing account status, and my billing account status is active, which is was active or trial active for to make this work.
Yeah. Well, good exercise. Anyways, next week we plan to give actually a workshop for our subscribers. So please check the news for the channel next week, and the workshop is gonna be about GRPC, Nest.js, and hopefully Pulumi part as well. But again, follow our updates to see and actually be there on the workshop. So for workshops, we have a different visibility. If you haven't seen that yet, that's because we hide it after it's going live, and it will be sent to our Patreon followers. Yeah, but you can also just check out next Saturday live session, and then you have a link that will be available for you forever. Okay, Andrew.
Yeah, was quite good time spending with you, even trying to find and fix all these issues. Anyway, we tried to apply new cloud. It was very nice experience. For now, we know that we need a little bit more. Yeah, have a good week. See you later.
Had a good weekend, everyone. And just to show one more time our friends from Node.js Congress, super nice conference. Okay, see you guys.